it hurts me just as much as it hurts my kids.
If there's one thing that those who are watching today could take away from this workshop, that'd be really simple, that I think could make massive improvements in your parenting and in your interactions with your children and with your spouse, and then is becoming aware and conscious of your motive.
Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to the channel. I'm Cheryl. This is True Crime and Other Stuff. Thanks for being here, where I like to bring you the facts about true crime, the missing, current events, or anything I find interesting or important. Today, we're going to talk about Ruby Franke as she pleads guilty. YouTuber mom Ruby Franke pled guilty to child abuse charges and will go to prison for trying to convince her two youngest children they were evil, possessed, and needed to be punished to repent. Ruby Franke was originally charged with 6 counts of child abuse in September, and 2 counts were dropped under a plea deal. As she stood shackled in her gray and white gel clothing, as she closed her eyes and took a deep breath before pleading guilty to each of the first 3 charges. On the 4th, she fought back some emotion before saying, "With my deepest regret and sorrow for my family and my children, guilty." The judge scheduled sentencing for February 20th. After accepting the plea agreement, which described new details on the abuse the children endured, included the claims that they were possessed. Under the plea agreement, Franke agreed to serve a prison term, and the sentences will run consecutively. Sentencing would be up to the judge. The state agreed to dismiss the other 2 charges according to the copy of the plea agreement. Court records said Franke was returned to the custody after the hearing. Under Utah law, second-degree aggravated child abuse can be charged if a person knowingly and intentionally inflicts serious physical injury to a child or causes a permits other inflict serious physical injury to their child. Each charge carries a sentence of 1 to 15 years in prison. As part of the plea agreement, Franke agreed to testify against her business partner, therapist Jody Hildebrandt. Franke and Hildebrandt were arrested on August 30th after Franke's son escaped from Hildebrandt's house in the southern Utah city of Ivins and asked a neighbor to call police, according to the 911 call released by the St. George Police Department. Brandt was also charged with 6 felony counts of aggravated child abuse and has remained jailed since her arrest in purgatory.
The nation was captivated by the alarming allegations against Ruby Franke and her business partner as both women sat behind bars.
Anytime you go into battle, you need to know the enemy.
But this battle ended with a guilty plea and an admission to heinous crimes against her own children.
With my deepest regret and sorrow for my family and my children, guilty.